In the vast expanse of the Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic, a city was born, Pripyat, a beacon of progress, a testament to Soviet ambition. Constructed in 1970, Pripyat was no ordinary city. It was built for the future, a model city for a modern age. Its purpose? To house the workers and families of the nearby Chernobyl nuclear power plant. The city was a study in contrasts. Brutalistic architecture softened by green spaces, wide avenues humming with the lifeblood of a young and energetic population. Schools, hospitals, cultural centres, Pripyat had it all. The jewel in its crown was the Amusement Park, a symbol of joy and prosperity. A Ferris wheel stood tall, promising laughter and delight to children and adults alike. A city of the future, or so it seemed. The residents, drawn from all corners of the Soviet Union, embraced their new home with enthusiasm. They were pioneers, building a new life on the frontier of scientific advancement. They believed in the promise of a brighter future, powered by the atom. They lived, loved and dreamed in the shadow of the Chernobyl giant, unaware of the silent threat lurking nearby, a threat that would change everything. The heart of Pripyat was the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, a towering monument to human ingenuity, a symbol of Soviet strength. People flocked to Pripyat for the opportunity to work at the plant. They were the best and the brightest. Engineers, scientists, technicians, all drawn to the allure of cutting-edge technology. They worked tirelessly, dedicated to harnessing the power of the atom. They were the guardians of a sleeping giant. Life in Pripyat was good. Comfortable apartments, well-stocked shops, and a vibrant cultural scene. Children attended school, played in parks, and dreamed of a future as bright as the lights of the power plant across the river. Families gathered in the evenings, sharing meals and stories. Life was routine, predictable, and good. The hum of the power plant was a constant reminder of their contribution to the Soviet dream. But life in Pripyat was not without its secrets. Whispers of accidents at other nuclear facilities filtered through. Concerns about safety protocols were raised but quickly silenced. Fear was a luxury that the residents of Pripyat could not afford. They trusted in the system. They believed in the promise of progress. They lived their lives in the shadow of the giants, unaware of the disaster that was about to unfold. The night of April 26, 1986 began like any other in Pripyat. Families slept soundly in their beds. The city lights twinkled under a canopy of stars. Unbeknownst to the sleeping residents, a disaster was brewing at the nearby power plant. During a routine safety test, a sudden and catastrophic power surge ripped through reactor number 4. A blinding blue light illuminated the night sky. A silent killer was unleashed. The explosion ripped through the reactor building, spewing radioactive material high into the atmosphere. The ground shook. Windows shattered. A cloud of invisible poison drifted silently over the sleeping city. In the control room of Reactor 4, chaos reigned. Operators struggled to comprehend the unfolding disaster. Their training had not prepared them for this. Frantic calls were made. Help was on its way, but it would be too late. The residents of Pripyat, oblivious to the invisible danger, awoke to a new day. Children went to school, parents went to work. Life continued for a while at least, but something was different. The air tasted metallic. A strange, unsettling silence hung in the air. The birds had stopped singing. The city of Pripyat was dying, and its residents were unaware of the fate that awaited them. 36 hours after the explosion, the order came: evacuate Pripyat. The residents were told to pack a bag, enough for 3 days. It was a lie. They would never return. Confusion and fear gripped the city. Families gathered what few belongings they could carry. They boarded buses and trucks, their eyes fixed on the road ahead. leaving behind their homes, their lives, their memories. As the last of the buses rolled out of the city, a heavy silence descended. The laughter of children was replaced by the eerie stillness of abandonment. Apartments stood empty, doors left ajar, as if their occupants had just stepped out for a moment. Toys lay scattered on living room floors, frozen in time. The Ferris wheel stood motionless, its carriages swaying gently in the wind. A haunting reminder of the life that once filled the streets. Pripyat became a ghost city, a chilling testament to the devastating power of the atom. The once vibrant streets were eerily deserted. Buildings stood empty, their windows like vacant eyes staring out at the abandoned city. The silence was deafening, broken only by the wind whistling through the empty streets and the occasional bark of a stray dog. The city that was once a symbol of progress was now a ghost town, frozen in time. Section 5. Frozen in time. A Ferris wheel that never turns. The Ferris wheel stands sentinel over the abandoned city. A rusting giant, its once brightly coloured carriages now faded and peeling. It is a haunting reminder of the joy and laughter that once filled the Pripyat Amusement Park. The park, scheduled to open just days after the disaster, stands frozen in time. Bumper cars sit idle, their gay paint schemes now cracked and faded. The Dodgem track is silent, its electrical wires dangling like forgotten promises. The Ferris wheel, visible from miles away, has become an iconic symbol of the Chernobyl disaster, a potent reminder of the human cost of the tragedy. It stands as a silent testament to the lives that were forever changed on that fateful April day. The laughter of children, the screams of delight, the music of the merry-go-round, all silenced, replaced by an eerie silence that hangs heavy in the air. Tourists, clad in protective gear, now walk the streets of Pripyat. They gaze up at the Ferris wheel, their faces etched with a mixture of awe and sadness. The silence is broken only by the click of camera shutters, capturing the ghostly beauty of this abandoned place. The Ferris wheel, once a symbol of hope and progress, now serves as a stark warning. A reminder of the devastating consequences of human error and the enduring power of nature. Section 6. Nature reclaims her domain. Buildings devoured by time. Nature, it seems, abhors a vacuum. In the absence of human life, the natural world has slowly begun to reclaim Pripyat. Trees sprout from rooftops, vines snake through broken windows. The concrete jungle is slowly being swallowed by a verdant embrace. The Palace of Culture, once a hub of entertainment and social life, now stands derelict. Its grand auditorium, once filled with the sound of music and applause, is now home to nesting birds. The buildings, once proud symbols of Soviet architecture, are slowly succumbing to the ravages of time and nature. Walls crumble, roofs cave in, paint peels revealing the bare bones of the structures beneath. The swimming pool, once a hive of activity, is now a stagnant pond, its turquoise tiles cracked and covered in moss. The diving boards stand frozen in mid-air, as if waiting for the splash of a phantom diver. Walking through the abandoned schoolrooms is a particularly poignant experience. Textbooks lie open on desks, their pages yellowed with age. Children's drawings adorn the walls, their bright colours faded but their innocence preserved. The classrooms, once filled with the murmur of young voices, are now eerily silent. The only sound is the wind whistling through the broken windows and the rustle of leaves as nature slowly reclaims its own. Section 7. Whispers in the Wind. Memories of a Lost City. The true tragedy of Pripyat is not the physical decay of the city itself, but the loss of the lives that once animated its streets. The memories that cling to every corner, the stories whispered on the wind, the laughter of children playing in the park, the excitement of a community coming together for a celebration, the quiet moments of family life, all gone, erased in a single catastrophic event. Walking through the abandoned apartments, one can almost hear the echoes of the past. The clatter of pots and pans in the kitchens, the murmur of conversation over dinner, the sound of a lullaby being sung. The ghost of life lived lingers in the air, a poignant reminder of the human cost of the Chernobyl disaster. In the hospital, medical equipment lies abandoned. Beds are stripped bare, files lie open on desks, as if the doctors and nurses had just stepped out for a moment. But they are gone, along with their patients. The silence is deafening, broken only by the creaking of the building and the whisper of the wind through the broken windows. Section 8, the zone where time stands still. The Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, a 30-kilometre radius surrounding the power plant, is a place where time stands still. A chilling reminder of the day the world changed. Within its boundaries, nature reigns supreme. Forests have reclaimed the land. Wildlife thrives in the absence of human interference. It is a place of both beauty and sorrow. A stark reminder of the power of nature and the fragility of human life. But the zone is not entirely deserted. Scientists and researchers come to study the long-term effects of the disaster. Workers continue to monitor and maintain the sarcophagus that encases the destroyed reactor. And then there are the tourists drawn to the eerie allure of this forbidden place. They come to bear witness to the past, to pay their respects to the victims and to contemplate the future. The zone is a place of contradictions, a place of death and life, of destruction and renewal. It is a place that forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about our relationship with technology and the environment. A place that reminds us that even in the face of unimaginable tragedy, life, in some form or another, goes on. Section 9. Echoes of Pripyat, a legacy in ruins. Pripyat stands as a silent monument to the human cost of technological disaster, a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of our actions. It is a place where the past and the present collide, where the echoes of laughter and life mingle with the silence of abandonment, a place that forces us to confront our own mortality and the legacy we will leave behind. The ghost city of Pripyat serves as a powerful warning to future generations, a reminder of the importance of vigilance, responsibility, and respect for the power of the atom. It is a place where we can learn from the mistakes of the past and strive to create a safer, more sustainable future. As we stand on the precipice of a new era of technological advancement, the lessons of Pripyat are more relevant than ever. We must proceed with caution, remembering the human cost of progress. The ghost city of Pripyat, frozen in time, stands as a silent guardian, a reminder of the delicate balance between humanity and the natural world, a place where the past whispers its warnings to the future.